What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking about 5 reasons that you can't jump rope. First, before we get into these are going to be not our typical answers, just because it's not just about form. Jumping rope is a very complex form of exercise that takes practice before you can master it. Here at Jump Rope Dudes, we always just want to give you guys things to consider so that you get the most out of your jump rope experience and you prevent yourself from being injured. That's the biggest thing. The first reason that you're probably struggling to jump rope is that you have too much weight to lose. What I mean by that, if you're someone who is extremely obese, let's say you have 150 or 200 pounds that you need to lose, and you've been sedentary for more than 2 years and you haven't really exercised, jumping rope is not something you should be doing right away. I don't want people to misinterpret this and be like, oh, anyone can jump rope. Like, that's not what I'm trying to say. You are at a risk of injury if you are extremely overweight and you have not been working out in any capacity, and then you just go ahead and pick up a jump rope. My recommendation to you would be focus on your nutrition, focus on walking, focus on just dropping 50 to 75 pounds first and getting used to moving your body again. And then you can start to incorporate jump rope in the beginner way that we talk about, which is every other day for 2 to 3 minutes. I feel like a lot of people will DM us and say, you know, I have 200 pounds to lose and I started jumping rope and then I started having shin splints or I injured myself. That's because sometimes you need to get your body back in the process of just doing regular exercise before you dive into something like jump rope. Number 2 reason why you probably struggle to jump rope is your rope is either too short or it's too long. We have a bunch of videos on this, but check this out. The way that you measure your rope is you step in the middle of it and pull it up. You want the handles to be like right up in your armpit or right like in your mid chest area. Some people prefer a little bit higher, some people prefer a little bit lower, but if your handles are like down here, you simply don't have enough room to jump rope. And if your handles are up here, it's too much rope to jump and it's probably gonna mess you up. Be sure to check out our other video on this channel. How to size my jump rope is the name of the video. Number 3 reason why you can't jump rope or why you're struggling to jump rope is because your rope is too light. If you try to start jumping rope with a speed rope, you'd think it'd be easier, right? It's light. People think, oh, it's a speed rope. It's like the first thing I should pick up. Wrong. The reason you don't want to use a speed rope is because it's really hard to feel the rope spinning around, making it more likely that you're going to mess up. In jump rope, we call that feedback. You want to have a slightly heavier rope, like this one right here. This is the 1/4 pound from Cross Rope. Check it out. Linked up, 15% off when you enter code Do The Thing. The reason we love this rope so much for beginners, there's a slight weight to the rope. So if you're a beginner who's just starting, you can feel the rope coming around and you know when to skip. Another recommendation, don't start with an extremely light rope. Get a rope with a little bit of weight. Number 4, I love talking about this. Jumping rope to me is an art. Number 4 reason why you can't jump rope is because you are too focused on jumping over the rope versus finding your flow. Now that might sound a little bit weird, but what I mean by that is a lot of people when they jump rope, the reason they mess up is because they're like, okay, the rope's coming around. Oh, okay, I gotta jump. And they keep doing that and they kick their feet up super high and then they're not ready for the rope to come around again. The beauty and the art of jump rope is matching the rhythm of your feet with the rhythm of your wrist. This is, at this point, this is like a muscle memory and it's more of a flow. I'm more of kind of dancing with my jump rope. The only way that you build that flow is by practicing. What we would recommend is just start by putting on some music and getting a consistent beat down that you can jump to, because if you can match your jump rope with the beat of music, that's typically how you can progress faster and mess up less. And the last one why you can't jump rope is because you probably have not studied proper jump rope form. We have a bunch of videos on this channel. We have a Start Here playlist for beginners, so check that out. But you can't just go into jump rope like anything else. Start doing it without knowing the proper form basics. So make sure that you study those beginner videos. Real quick, I'll just run through what proper form is. So first, up on our toes, knees are slightly bent, our elbows are in as much as they can go, our wrists are open like this, and our forearms and our wrists are controlling the rope. Shoulder blades are back, my eyes are straight forward, so you check it out. So make sure you study that proper, perfect jump rope form before you dive into these workouts. That's all I got for today's video, guys. I hope that you found this video helpful. If you need a jump rope, especially beginners, our favorite is the Get Lean set from Cross Rope. It is the best jump rope for fitness and weight loss that you're gonna find on the internet. We have this one linked up below. Get it 15% off if you enter code Do The Thing. And then go ahead and comment. Let me know what you guys think. Are you struggling? What do you need help with? All that kind of stuff. Because jump rope is kind of a challenge. It is a skill that you need to develop. And once you have that skill down, it unlocks this huge potential for you to increase your athleticism and lose weight. But first you have to get the basics down and you have to make sure that you're setting your body up to be able to work optimally when jumping rope. So that's all I got for today. Thanks for tuning in. See you guys on the next one.